Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a year in review for 2024 in regards to me using my points and miles. I will discuss various trips that I took in 2024 and how many points those bookings required, as well as how much I saved. I hope you find this information valuable and in your travels get to see you use your points and miles. Please comment down below what type of travels you have used for your points and miles. And I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, just to start off, I just want to explain most of my travel is going to be domestic in the United States. Your travel may vary, but just for in terms of points and savings and cents per point, this is for domestic travel. Typically, my travels went from Arizona to another state, but I will give you some of this information. To begin with, I didn't use any points and miles until the month of May. And in that month of May, I stayed at a Hyatt Regency in Miami before a cruise. That was 12,000 points, and I was able to save $303.97 if I was to compare the same room, booking the average price readily available to anybody able to book, no advance purchases, just free cancellation until a couple of days before is what I like to book. Anyways, I usually don't like to book advance purchases, so that helped me save $303.97 for a total of 2.53 cents per point. Now, I am going to have a running tally on the screen in terms of how much I've saved total for the year using my points and miles, and at the end I will plug in the amount of points I used and the amount of money I saved, and to give you an average cents per point value of all of my trips. Now, some of these will be better than others because depending on the redemption, it could be good or bad. Now, for the second use of points, I took an American Airlines flight that I booked using British Airways. I used that from Phoenix to Orange County in July, and that was 12,000 points and with the taxes and fees of $5.60. So if I would have booked the same flight minus the taxes and fees, I would have saved about $312 on that flight for 2.55 cents per point. Now, the next trip I took was in August of 2024. There was a couple different trips, but the first one would be a Southwest flight that I took from Phoenix to Long Beach. It was in August, the beginning of August, for a convention, and I used 8,883 Southwest Rapid Rewards points, saving me about $138, and that's minus the taxes and fees, and that saved me 1.55 cents per point, which was really nice. And then the following week, I booked a trip using Southwest Rapid Reward points to from Phoenix to Denver. And this one was a really good fire sale that Southwest is having, and I was able to book the round trip with 6,052 points, but the savings was only around $70, and that was about 1.14 cents per point. So that's about kind of like the bare minimum with Southwest. Now, again, for our trip in August, now we are moving on to the hotels that I booked. So the first hotel was in Anaheim, and I stayed at the Hilton Anaheim, which cost 60,000 Hilton Honors points, but I was able to save just for one night $837.57 with that room book for the convention, saved me 1.4 cents per point. Now, with Hilton, that is a really good redemption. Typically, it's about half a cent to less than half a cent per point because that's about usually what you can purchase throughout the year. Now, when we went to Denver, we stayed at a Hyatt, and that was 27,000 points for 3 nights. That would have cost us $706.27, and that was a total of 2.61 cents per point redemption. Felt that was pretty good for a Hyatt. And then a couple months later, I booked another trip. This one was a Southwest flight as well, from Long Beach to Phoenix. Just one way using points was 4,395 points. Now, I only saved about $91 on that flight, but it was 2.1 cents per point, which was really good. It was because they had a sale, so the points was really good using that redemption. And then in December, um, we stayed at a Hyatt in Florida that was 8,000 points for 1 night, and the room rate for the same room would have been $179.51 for a redemption of 2.24 cents per point. All right, so using the combination of points from various programs, I spent a total of 138,330 points, and I saved in dollars the total of $2,639.32 for a savings of 1.9 cents per point average between all of my trips that I booked in 2024. I feel that I was satisfied with these results with the base rate of 1 cent per point if I was to cash out, and using the various points and miles programs, some being better than others. I look forward to 2025 and the travel that I have planned. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what trips you booked in 2024 using points and miles, and I'll see you in the next one.